Okay, so oh man, I am a big Van Damme fan. I guess I'm a big Van Damme fan. Anything from up to 95, I enjoyed mostly. Like Street Fighter, don't enjoy too much. I even enjoy No Retreat, No Surrender, where he's like the villain, and it's like one of his early movies. I like that one. It's been about 40 years since I've seen it, so maybe I still don't like it. But as a teenager or preteen at that time, I enjoyed that one. I haven't seen Black Iron, so I don't know. But everything else up to 95, I like it. Past 95, I'm finding I don't really like Van Damme's Van Damme's movies. They really drop off like a cliff. And I guess anytime you have a movie that goes by two names, I guess you know you're in trouble. So this is either Desert Heat to some or Inferno to others. And this is like a 99 Van Damme movie. And he still looks good, right? I mean, he still got some good action scenes in this one. It's still really good. You got Danny Trejo. Is that how you say his last name? Let me look on my notes. But I think that's it, right? Yeah, Danny Trejo. I know a little bit of Spanish. I know it's not Trejo. Anyways, and he's kind of like his character. You know, usually see he's like the rough and rugged type of character, and that's kind of how he is in this movie. But he gets more light comedy type of stuff. And this movie's just a mess. I mean, talking about Danny Trejo's character, at first you think he's just like a spirit type of guy, but then you find out he's like a physical being, and then he transforms into like the character is all over the place and kind of messy. They kind of shoot this as a modern day Western type of idea of a movie, of a storyline. And it works, I guess, a little bit. You know, you have this family causing trouble in a small town. You know, typical Western trope. Van Damme's character is nearly killed. His best friend kind of revives him. And then he kind of goes out for revenge. Just looking right here. It's not... Like I said, I didn't really like this movie. I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, I feel like it's his worst movie. Maybe he had like this more budget than those early 80s, late 80s, early 90s movies. But it's just bad. They have good old Pat Morte in there. Oh man, I know I missed that thing. But Mr. Miyagi's in here. And he's just there for comedy relief. And I'm pretty sure he was probably hungry for some jobs at this time of his career. And then they have him, like, because everybody associates him with Mr. Miyagi, right? And they have him use, the say pussy and stuff on here, and you're like, it's there for comedy beliefs, because, like, who's gonna, imagining Mr. Miyagi saying that, it's kind of funny and stuff. So his character is kind of like a cleanup man, kind of cleans up the mess that Van Damme's character causes. And like I said, he's basically there for comic relief. And in the past, Pat Morte was in some comedies, so he does have some comedic timing, and he's good in this movie too. It's just they have that scene in there because everybody associates him with Mr. Miyagi. And that's another thing about this movie. It's like an action movie, and the comedy. It's supposed to be some comedic elements, but they're all out of place and out of touch. Like, it's just a weird movie. Like, I don't know if he was still on something at this time or who wrote this, but it's I don't know. The comedy doesn't really work for me. Not my taste, I guess you can say. And Van Damme can be funny. Maybe it's not on purpose. Maybe that's why he's funny. Sometimes people are funny when they're by accident, and when they try to be funny on purpose, they're not. Maybe that's the problem with this movie. And I touch upon, like the action scenes are good, but they're definitely not Van Damme's best. This is like, I don't know. This is a really I really didn't like this movie. It was really hard for me to get through. We have Jamie Presley in this one. This is like one of her early movies. This is like she was supposed to be for those newer generations. Jamie Presley was supposed to be your next up and coming big movie star actress that really didn't come to pass. But she had a pretty solid career, but she was supposed to be pretty big, a big name eventually. And she looks pretty good in this movie. But I just never really saw any potential in that character. Like, if I didn't know, if Hollywood never would have pushed her or anything, I wouldn't look at her in this movie and say, oh, this is the next big actress, movie star coming out. Maybe it's because of the role, her being a waitress, and, they kind of make her character trailer trash a little bit, but she doesn't really stand out to me whatsoever in this movie. And then we do got a romance thing, sort of, to try to give him a girl to fight for. He meets her, but it's total, because like the movie's a mess, because he meets this girl and everybody talks about how good they are. They hit it off at the cafe. And then, the family's causing trouble at a roadhouse. So he goes to the roadhouse, cleans up the trouble, rescues a couple of blondes, takes him back to the hotel, has a threesome, and they're like, and then he's back with the main girl. They're like, what? I was like, am I like, why even try for a romantic angle at this point? Just have him be a guy who goes around, rescuing damsels and gets rewarded. He has some happy endings afterwards or something, It's like, are we supposed to support this? So, like the romance falls flat on this. Like everything in this movie just falls flat. This is like, if nobody heard of Van Damme before and this was on TV and said, or maybe they have heard Van Damme but they've never seen a movie, and this was on TV, like, oh, there's a Van Damme movie. Let's watch it. I've never seen a movie of his. I'd be like, no, not Van Damme, not this one. This is a terrible movie. This is a poor reputation of Van Damme. It's terrible. I'll go find you, Bloodsport, Lionheart, Cyborg, Universal Soldier, what's the one where he goes in jail? Anyway, it's one of those movies, Double Impact, but not this one. This one we'll stay away from. What's your guys' thought? Do you guys love Inferno, Desert Heat? Is this your favorite Van Damme movie? If it is, I'm sorry I crapped all over it. But let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. Bye.